Hello everybody, it's me, Scary Larry. I'm going to show you a little demonstration how to use Audacity. I'm no professional, but I can show you a little bit about it. May help you with your EVPs, with your recordings. This is basically what you see when you open it up. And I've already loaded a file in here. Well, actually, I've recorded one for this. But you go up here to File, and you say Import. And of course your box opens up and you can point to your file, that you want to import. Your WAV file or your MP3 file, whatever your device makes as a recording, you import it there. And it'll come up like this, more or less like this. Now right away, you may have a big, see this is longer, this is all show on the screen. Well, what you do is you hit Control and 1. Now Control and 1 will lengthen it out. You see how this bar has gotten smaller and how the waveform has gotten larger. This lets you see stuff better. Now you hit Control 2 and it takes it back to the original. You hit Control 3 and it does the opposite of Control 1. It compresses it. Now that's the whole file. Each time I hit Control 3, it compresses it even smaller. So to go back to how it was when you normally imported it, you hit Control 2. Control 1 will make it larger. And I usually like to make it about 2 Control 1s, like you see here. And up here, now you can see my pointer. This is the output level of your speaker. And this here is your recording level. This over here determines what microphone you use if you're going to record using Audacity. But anyway, after you get your file in here, you might want to look it over. So you grab this little bar down here, and you can scroll across. Now you see these little waveforms sticking up here. Well, that very well might be an EVP. So all you do is you left click your mouse and you drag it. Now that's as big as you want. Now if you don't like that, you just go up here and say undo. You just click your mic anywhere, it'll go away. So if you want to highlight, you just grab it like this and grab that section. Now that you've grabbed that section, let's say you want to denoise. Let's say you want to reduce the noise level, like so maybe EVPs will show up better. You go up here to effects. Now you have all these effects at your disposal. People say this is really hard, but it's really not, because you only use the basic ones. Now let's go up here to say noise removal. Well, before we do that, let me just grab a little small section of this. See a little tiny small section. Now if I play that by hitting play, so you can hear its noise. So I've grabbed a little small part of that. Now we're going to go here to effects. We're going to go down to noise removal. I'm going to open that up. Now that'll open up a box. Now these controls down here right away you don't have to worry about. But right now all we want to do is say get noise profile. And that's going to take this little area that we've defined, and it's going to use it as a profile for our noise. So we're going to say get profile. Okay. Now it's gotten that little bit of noise that we sampled. It's a noise sample is what it amounts to. We go up here to edit. We go down here to select, and over to all. We select all. Okay, now we've selected our whole recording. Now we go back up here to noise removal, and we're going to remove the noise. Now this here is the default. You can just leave it at defaults. You can preview it. Oh, recording. Now that was these two words here, but in between you didn't hear that shh no more, did you? So anyway, what we do now, we just hit OK. Now see how that went through? That green box popped up, that went through. Now I'm going to do that. Look at our lines in here now. Let me do a little section here now. Now let me play it. Notice how the shh is gone. Okay, but now you see we still have some little spikes over here. Well, hell, that could be an EVP. So what we do is we highlight these babies. Now we highlight them and we can play them. Okay, it sounds like these might be an EVP. So we're going to take this and we're going to highlight it. To me, it sounds like it says, I'm not playing with you. So what we do now, we've got this highlighted. We can go up here to our effects. And we can amplify. Let's hit amplify. Now let's preview it. Not playing with you, not pissing with you. So, okay, let's amplify it there. Let's just, it's amplifying at 21 dB is what it says right there. Well, we can turn that up or down. Let's just amplify it. Let's see, 10 dB. Let's listen to it. To me, it sounds like it says not pissing with you, or not pissing around with you. So, okay. Let's say okay. Okay, see how that got bigger? Because we amplified it. And that's what we think is EVP, and we just amplified it. First we denoised it, now we're amplifying it, and now it'll stay that way. Okay, now over here you see there's another little play thing over here. Play at speed, and this is your speed control. So now you can slow this down. Let me slow it down a little bit. 10%. Let me play it. You got to play it from over here. When you use the speed control, you have to play it from over here. Okay, let me slow it down a little bit more. Not messing with you. Let me slow it down a little bit more. That's a little bit too much. Oh, 70%. Let's see. Okay, well, you see, you get the idea. Now, if I save this highlighted thing, I can go over here and I can say export selection. And this is our selection because we got it highlighted. And we've made changes to it. We've denoised it, we've amplified the section that we're on right now, and we've also slowed the speed down over there. Because but it's not permanently slowed down, the speed isn't. I went ahead of myself. Let's go back here to things that say change speed. Okay, here's where we slow our speed up or down. Let's slow her down, -11. Slow her down some more. You can slow it down to whatever you like. Okay, now when you get it where you like it, you say, okay. See how that lengthened out? Our selection lengthened out? It lengthened out because we slowed it down. So therefore it makes it longer. Now, when we play it with our regular play control over here, it's going to be slowed down, it's going to be amplified, and the noise has been reduced from it. Not playing with you is what it sounds like to me. Okay, so we've extracted our EVP. You can keep working on it with different things. You can, if you want to see what it says in reverse, hit reverse. See how that changed to reverse? Now you play it. It's saying something in reverse. I don't know what it's saying. I be your friend, I think it says. I'll be your friend is what it's saying in reverse. I'll be your friend. I don't know if you can hear that or not. If you have headphones on, you probably can hear it. I'm not using headphones. I'll be your friend. Okay, now I'll go up here to edit. Undo reverse. Okay, but it's back to normal. Play it again. I'm not playing with you, and then in reverse it says I'll be your friend or something like that. So we have effectively removed and dug out an EVP from our original recording. So now if we want to save that. And let me go back to effects. I mean, you can change lots of things in here. You can give it reverb. You can delay, high pass, low pass filter, which will also help remove noise and stuff. Notch filter. You do it just like I've been showing you with each separate thing. And when you get it the way you want it, and it sounds the way you want it, and you've got it as good as you think you can get it, you just go over here to edit, and I take it back. You go to File, and you go to Export Selection. Export Selection, which is our selection right here that we've been working on. And you say Export. Okay. Now, you can, tell it where you want it to, you go, and you can export it to wherever you want. Let me go to volume D, new stuff. Okay, now let's say I want to export it to there. Now I can save it as an MP3 file, a FLAC, a WMA, a WAV file, which is actually what I usually export them as. And then we call that I'm not messing with you. Okay, we hit save. And this here you don't need to mess anything with. Just say okay. And now we have saved it. Let me go up. Here's my new stuff directory, and there it is. I'm not messing with you. Let me play it. See, here it is on our player here. You turn it up. I'm not messing with you. Or I'm not playing with you. Whatever the hell it's saying. I don't have my headphones on. But you see, we've saved that file. And we extract it right out of our recording. So you can go through and do the whole recording that way. And as long as you don't change this, it'll stay like it is. And we can go over here and let's say there's oh boy, I don't see much of anything else. But let's just say it was farther down. Or here's one here, a little spot right here. Let's play that. To me, it sounds like go away. The noise has already been reduced from it. All right, to me, it sounds like it says go away. Let's amplify it. So you see, I'm just going to stop there now, but you see we can go through and do like we did in the first one. And once we get that one the way we want it, this one's still already changed. It's not highlighted no more, but it's been changed. You can see the changes here. And if I go along here and start playing, you'll notice it'll so see, I'm not playing with you, or whatever it says. It's still there. And now we extracted this as a WAV file. I showed you how you did that. But if you wanted the reverse part of it too, where it said I'm your friend, or I want to be your friend, or whatever, then you leave it in reverse, like we did. Let me do this here again. And let me effect, and let me reverse, and let me play it. Want to be your friend. Want to be your friend. Now we go right over and we say File, and we say Export Selection, and we give it a new name. And this one will be I want to be your FRIEND, if I spelled that right. Save. We do the same thing again, and it should have saved it to our same directory we saved it to before, and here it is. I want to be your friend. Now that was in reverse. See? We've taken that same one, we've saved it as in reverse, we saved it in forward, and it's going to stay in reverse right now unless I change it back. But I can do that easily by going over here and saying undo reverse. Bang, it's right back the way it was. Now, when I go ahead and I go over and I change something else like I showed you, I don't know where it went now. Oh, right here. In this spot, remember we highlighted that. You can go through and you can change that any way you want it. And once you get that the way you want it, you go move through your whole recording and changing them. And what you find. And once you do, you just go ahead and you say File, and you say let's see, no, you go Edit and Select and All. Then you go over here to File and you say Export Selection. And what you're going to do, you're going to export that whole recording of yours with everything that's been changed, with all the EVPs that have been dug out of it. They're all going to be available now in a full recording, or you can separately take each EVP out as you find them and discover them and manipulate them. So that, my friends, is what I do with Audacity. I hope it's helped you in some way, and that's all I have for you right now. That's basically how to use Audacity to pull stuff out, to do a noise reduction, to amplify, and use all the effects. It's really not that hard. Once you do it a couple times, it's old hat, you know. So this has been a Scary Larry instructional video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye. Catch you later.